Alright, Winlock to Vader, see if I can make it. Oh, it's a little rainy out, so the camera might not pick up quite that much, but it's kind of a boring ride on the straight on the 505. Okay, gotta get around this old man. He's sort of cutting across the parking lot. Okay, so 505. That's the main road. It goes across I-5, and yeah, it's a little curvy. It's not exactly perfectly straight, but it's I don't turn off of any other road. The library is on the 505, so I'm just gonna head on this direction. It's not Toledo. The Toledo library is not open very often. It's only 3 days a week, and Saturday, today being one of those open days from 10 to 5. I'm interested in checking it out. I'd like to see what it looks like inside. I couldn't find much information on the internet about it because I don't know. It's just maybe it's too small and isn't open that often. But yeah, you go to Google Maps and look at libraries. You won't see the hours. You'll see that it exists, but you won't see the hours. It's like $3.19 for gas. I actually had to ask the librarians at Winlock, and then they gave me a little piece of paper with the hours. So that was kind of nice. It's not going to be very easy to do any exploration in Toledo because of the rain. Today and tomorrow it's going to be quite rainy. I'm losing power. Things are slipping. So this rain is much needed, though, as brown as the grass is. Much needed rain. Seems like it's almost too late. Oh, got a car coming up behind me. I'm probably going like 15. I'm going 40 and probably a 55. I'm gonna need to pick up the pace. Wow, this I didn't secure this camera in very tightly, so it's really jumbling around. It said it's a 10-minute drive. Unless you go as slow as me, then it could be up to 15 minutes. I was thinking about bicycling this. That would have been a nice bicycle walk. But I see that, I don't know, I feel kind of lazy, and I see that it's raining too. The weather conditions really need to be right for me to consider these longer distances. I've done long distances in the past, and I enjoy them. I enjoy doing the long bicycle walks. I have my bicycle with me. I park it at the library a lot, but when I move to another city, I want to bring my bicycle with me. Even though I was kind of planning on coming back to Winlock, I like the long bicycle walk rides. Not particularly on this bicycle. I've certainly been on better bicycles, but it's great exercise, and I need the exercise. And this, if you look, this is pretty wide for walkers and bicyclers. Normally, that white line is closer to the edge of the road. This is pretty wide, so that's nice. But yeah, ideal conditions for longer bicycle rides is, when it's like in the, I'd accept in the 50s, 60s, maybe low 70s, and if it gets hotter than that, I get concerned about my water usage. A lot of my water will go to sweat, and I tend to run out of water if I have to travel over 10 miles in hot weather in the upper 70s and above. And raininess, 40%, that's just a little too much. 20%, I'd consider bicycling, walking it a little more seriously. That's a good risk. The rain's not gonna last that long. Almost half the day though is. And you can see it's raining right now. It's pretty bad. I don't like being caught up in this. And I was really seriously thinking about going on Sunday, bicycling and walking to Toledo. I love to scout out when I have the opportunities. Just scout out ahead of time what the next library situation looks like. Because, man, my car's slipping a little bit. I think the water's causing problems. The water already causes problems with my door, my door handle not opening. And 2 days in a row of rain, that's going to cause some more slipping on my door at least. Yeah, this Toledo looks interesting to me because there's a river right next to it. I heard some guy mention that the Toledo cops won't come to Winlock until the 1st of August. And that seems strange to me. Toledo has cops? 40, okay. Because Toledo's got less than 1,000 people. And it seems to me a lot of cities will implement like one cop for every 1,000 people. For the Toledo to even have cops is interesting, and they have a pretty seemingly a low income bracket. Even though they're Republicans on the Wikipedia, they point State Park. That might be interesting. Even though it's pointed out that they're Republicans, they got quite a low income bracket. Just shows how comfortable they are in their lifestyle. So is that a trail? They can live within their means like that, and vote and still vote strongly Republican. It's kind of interesting. But the features look interesting. It's mostly white people, 91%. So I guess I'll fit in pretty good. Poor white people who have Republican leanings. For some reason, I have Republican leanings, even though I'm homeless and make dirt for money. I dig through trash for money. 25, Jesus. Heck of a drop. That's where I really need to apply the brake. Alright, I gotta look for this darn library, and I might pass it up. I know it's on a curb or something. I want to consult with my iPad. That always makes things worse. Okay. Oh, it found me. It knows where I'm at. So my dot on Google Maps is gonna move closer. That's the first one of the first curves. Welcome to Toledo. Burning ban in effect. No burning allowed. Okay. Kind of going in a decline here as I enter into the underbelly. Library right there. Open? No way. Now why couldn't I see that library sign on Google Maps? I was looking and looking. But I didn't look above. I could park right here. Fine by me. Park right on the corner and sit and wait. Now we play the waiting game.